nobody ever got an Academy Award for blocking. You get Academy Awards for the close-up. That's where you can show what you do as an actor. And on film, the most important thing that you have is your emotional makeup on the close-up. Sad, happy, anger, fear, love. That's the only emotions that you can read on film. One actor that I was working with the other day said, well, my teacher broke it down to 50 different emotions. And I go, what? If you look at it, there's only 5 emotions in the whole human race. Anger, which could be rage or could be ticked off at somebody. Love, which is caring, mother's love, a father's love, a sexual love. Laughter, which is, we all know what that is, smiling, laughing, chuckling, hysterically laughing. And sadness, we know what sadness is. You can see it in the eyes, you can see it hear it in the voice, you can see when somebody's really hurt, when they're in pain. And you can also see when somebody's afraid, frightened, fear. It's a little bit harder to read when they're tensed up and frightened, and they're not really communicating it. But they're the 5 emotions. That's what I've broken acting down to, is 5 emotions. Now, if you put those emotions on film in the close-up, that's what makes you exciting. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if the words ride on those emotions, like you're crying and your words ride on those emotions, and it's a true emotion of crying, not you trying to cry, but you really being stimulated and crying, that's when you become effective on film. You can feel sadness, you can be choked up, you can have pain in your eyes, and we as an audience can look at you and go and be moved by it. You can laugh hysterically. Like, there's a marvelous scene in The Sting with Paul Newman where he goes in and he plays with, he's playing cards and he cheats them. And of course, the villain looks at his cards and he's got 4 kings. And Newman looks at his and he's got, I think he has a full house or something, but it's not as high as the villain. And the villain looks at him and bets all his money, and Newman puts up all his money. And then when he flips the cards over, he's got 4 aces or a full house. Whatever he has, he beats the villain. And the villain looks at him really pissed off because the villain knows he's cheated. He couldn't come up with that hand. Newman says, well, that's what you get for playing with your head up your ass. And he starts laughing. And he laughs so hard, and it's so contagious, the whole audience picks it up. So emotions are contagious. And the close-up is the place where we get the emotional content of the actor. So the close-up, in my opinion, is the most important thing that you will learn as an actor. How do I say lines, say dialogue, get to an emotion in the close-up? It requires very little movement, so it means that you have to be very still. But the close-up is the thing that determines whether you're a film actor or a stage actor. I hope that helps, and until next time, tune in and we'll see what we can do to explain a little more about acting.